Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Codenamechanel and I'm back, but clearly I'm back with some finesse tips.
I think my pimpin' got him hooked, pimpin' got him. I think my pimpin' got him hooked, pimpin' got him. My bad, my pimpin' got you hooked, my bad. I'm sorry if my pimpin' got you hooked, my bad.
It's been forever, but I'm ready to tell you, teach you, inform you how to finesse on no other than Snapchat. Now, this video is going to be super duper informative like all my other videos. So if you're new to my channel, this is the Finesse family. Welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, then it's all love. Now let's finesse these men on Snapchat. Okay, so first things first. Are you going to use your real Snapchat or are you going to create a new one? Now, here's the thing. If you create a new Snapchat, that's great. But you're going to have literally nobody on there. If you use your same Snapchat, that's okay. But you're going to have all the, guys that don't spend money. I have the guys that's been on your Snapchat watching you, not really entertaining you or sending you any money. My suggestion, if you must ask, keep your real Snapchat and clean out the dusties, okay? That's my honest opinion on what you should do. But I also feel like creating a whole new Snapchat because I've done that before. But I was able to carry guys from the apps over to my old Snapchat. So be ready to change your content up and people are going to notice that your content has changed. Okay, so if you keep your same Snapchat, the content's going to change. So if you're ready for your family to kind of be like, oh, what's she on? Or your friends to be like, oh, what she's on, then that's that. You can really block them, okay? Because we're just trying to get this money. We're trying to get this bread. And we're just trying to live a better lifestyle. So next thing, you are using your same Snapchat or a new Snapchat. Either way, you still need to bring guys onto your Snapchat. In one of my videos, or maybe two of my videos, I mentioned the Add Me app, which is an app that is used to promote your social media platform. But other ways of promoting your social media platform, wait, let me not skip over the Add Me app because I don't recommend that app anymore. I still use the app because I have the original version, which was free $99. But the Add Me app is now, I want to say like $7, $8. So I can't tell you guys if it's worth it. But if you want to invest and you feel sure you will, you find your sugar daddies, your tricks, whatever the case is, you will make $8 back. I mean, if you don't have $8 to spend on the finesse, then that's an issue. But you don't have to use the Add Me app, okay? You can use regular dating apps. Hinge, OkCupid, Match.com, Bumble, Tinder Gold, Luxy, The League, Inner Circle. You want to put your Snapchat on there. You want to have conversations with guys and tell them to add you on your Snapchat. Now, here's the thing. You ladies, especially ladies who say like, oh, I'm on the dating apps and guys don't necessarily, keep the conversation going or the conversation is dry. That's an issue. So we want him to see that personality that you claim you have in your bio. All the great characteristics that you listed on your dating site, on your bio. We want them to see that in person. That's why you get to Snapchat. It's more personal. So hand out your Snap as much as possible. Ladies, it's important to turn off your location. We don't want anyone to know where you're at. Posting restaurants or anything, unless you're not posting your exact location. But you want your location off. So again, the guys on the dating app don't seem as interested in you. So you want to get them over to Snapchat so they can get that big, wonderful, great, terrific personality that you have and also be able to see your lifestyle and see like you are about what you say you are on the dating app. So we're not here to prove too much to them. One thing, there's several things I love about Snapchat. One of the things that I love about Snapchat so much is that your snaps are only 24 hours and they will be erased. Just like your Insta story, but that's a whole nother thing. So when you post something, it's not forever. It's not like you're posting something on your Instagram. It's clearly like every day you're posting something and every day you're showing your personality. Another thing I like is blockity block. They can get blocked. You can make your Snapchat private. It's not as open. It's more discreet than other apps. And that's what makes Snapchat kind of a better finesse. know if you sent them a picture or anything if they screenshot. That's another good thing. You can send pictures and you'll know if they screenshot it. You can also send them a picture and they open it and that's it. The picture is gone. So that's for girls who, you know, want to send a little bit sexy pictures or whatever, but we're not talking about nudes or nothing. We're talking about, you know, those. When we want to send a little something. Y'all, I've been finessing on Snapchat, if you know me. I've been finessing on Snapchat for quite a while, and I still finesse on Snapchat. It's one of my many incomes, one of my many multiple streams of income is Snapchat. In the past, since April, no, wait, it's May, June. So since April, I've probably made over like $5,000 just off of Snapchat, just off of guys sending me money on Snapchat. No cap. This guy that sends me money on Snapchat, I actually have two. So, yeah, that, you know, 5,000 extra money. Never met these guys. Only talked to them and FaceTime them on Snapchat. And one of the guys who's the main trick of mine, he does not even really ask for... he don't ask for much. Like, he just loves me. He loves my personality. He knows my channel. He watches my YouTube channel because, you know, I posted it on my Snapchat. So he knows about it. And it's really just a place where someone feels like they truly, genuinely know you because you post consistently, that they feel comfortable with sending you money. It's like when you ladies are like, how do I get a guy to send me money? Listen, ladies, when you're building the relationship on Snapchat, it's easy because literally you're just being you every day. You'll see the guys that consistently follow you on Snapchat and consistently watch your Snapchat. And that's another thing. You'll know who clicks on your Snapchat as soon as you post, who messages you as soon as you post. Those are the guys. Answer the thirsty DMs. Even if someone sends you something inappropriate, shut that down. Like, please don't send me nothing like that. You owe me this. Send your Cash App. Let them know, like, I don't play those games. If someone is always messaging you, and I've said this plenty of times about you going to dinners and you going to the spa and be like, babe, yeah, and if you want to contribute, go ahead. That's just another way to get to ask for the money. Other than that, on Snapchat, because on other apps, money don't naturally flow, I actually have to finesse it and ask and stuff. And on Snapchat, it seems like it's more it's not more genuine. It's just more natural for me because I get to be me and get paid to be. So I'm like literally like a paid actress. I'm literally like a paid actress on Snapchat. And it's not even acting because I'm literally just living my regular life and they want to pay and see it, okay? I'm monetizing Snapchat, but without the premium snap. You feel me? Some of you ladies are going to be like, how many times should I post a day? My suggestion is posting 3 times a day. In the morning, in the afternoon, and then at nighttime. At least 3 times minimum. Me on Snapchat, I try to post how many Snapchats do I post? Maybe like 5 or 6, and then on the weekend, it be lit. I do post. I'm not gonna lie, I do post a lot on the weekend. So, you know, if you follow me on Snapchat, you know, I have 2 Snapchats. One is always Chanel, and then one is my actual Snapchat, which is Chanel Kid Herb, which is the Codenamechanel one with all my family and friends and you guys. I tell you guys to follow me on that Snapchat. But I do have another Snapchat, which is more personal, and it's for sugar daddies when they ask, you know, when I tell them, oh, make a Snapchat, and I'll post little quotes and things like that. So, you know, it'll seem like I'm talking about them. Or I'll post pictures like, oh, missing Steve. And I know like Steve is probably one of the 5 people on my Snapchat. But then my main Snapchat, the main Snapchat account is where I get like my tricks and sponsors and basically how I made the other revenue. No one wants to feel like they're being finessed. If you Google how to make money on Snapchat, Google it. No one wants to feel like they're being finessed. No one wants to feel like something is being sold to them. No one wants to feel like, oh, she's promoting something. That's why it's so much easier to just come off with genuine vibes than to sit there and try to force someone to spend money on you or force it. I always say it's natural, baby, because if you guys come off immediately like, oh yeah, I want this, I want that, and it doesn't seem like, guys can see right through that. They can see right through the BS of you pretending to when you just force it, like when I see a lot of girls posting like, oh, it'd be nice if somebody cash at me 5,000K today. That would be nice, but make sure you put LOL emoji there, because now you just sound like a scammer. Now you just sound like, we don't want to. We want to finesse it. We want it to be as discreet as possible, okay? So one thing that I will say about making sure that when a guy comes from a dating app, like I said, you can put your Snapchat in your bio. You can put your Snapchat on your Instagram. You can promote your Snapchat. You can actually look for apps that promote social media. So that's what you can do. Y'all, clear out the dusties. Clear out the guys from your hometown that don't really do nothing for you or whatever, and keep the thirsty dudes, the dudes that are continuously in your DMs. You don't have to clear out family and friends if you don't want to. But I'm saying, if you are having tons and tons of guys on there and you're watching their stories and it's nothing there, like, you know, they're not talking about spending money on you, they're not talking about getting to know you, then that we want to delete those guys. We want to make sure that every story that we're looking at on our Snapchat is a potential and a potential lead get some money. So never post ugly snaps. I don't know if you follow me on Snapchat, but my snaps are really weird. Not really weird, but you know, I'll post singing. I'll just post me like flirting in the mirror. And you know what? One of these guys on Instagram, he had posted something and he was like, what do you ladies be doing when y'all be singing in the mirror and twerking and doing your makeup and stuff on Snapchat? Like, what does that mean? It means we're trying to get some money, period. We're trying to entertain our fans that will send us some money, okay? So ladies, don't think like that you're doing too much if you're doing kissy faces. Guys like that. They like to see that thing, but we want to make our Snapchats distinct from everybody else. We don't want to be the same thing. We don't want to be singing the same songs. We don't want to be posting the same things. That's why you need to know who your fan base is on Snapchat and what do they want from you. You'll know that by how many times someone messages you when you post a certain thing. Are you getting more attention when you post this? Are you getting more attention when you post that? That's the content that you'll keep posting. But we don't want to be repetitive. And it gets very tricky with that, because you're like, okay, Chanel, you want me to post frequently, but you don't want it to be repetitive. And then you're saying like, I can post the singing snaps, but just make sure that it's not all the same. You'll know that something is wrong when you're not getting as many views. You'll know something is wrong when a guy messages you and says you look cute and you're like, okay, thanks, babe. Don't forget my birthday is tomorrow and here's my Cash App. And you'll know that if they don't Cash App you, if you're doing something wrong on your Snapchat. But that's another thing. Birthday finesse. Go to my Patreon. If you're not on my Patreon, you need to go to my Patreon, because I have so many prompts, so many ways to ask for money, so many things that will be super duper helpful for you guys. But I love to use super duper, don't I? But it's just easier on Snapchat to ask for some money. And it's not going to come off as begging, because we're not going to ask for money for our gas, electric bill and stuff like that. We're just going to ask for money for things like my birthday is coming up, my graduation is coming up. And y'all, the best part about Snapchat is you can post old birthday pictures and be like, oh, my birthday dinner. They weren't on your Snapchat last year, so they don't know what your birthday dinner looked like last year, okay? Promotion. They definitely don't know that, so you can be like, oh, I got promoted today. Post that. We want to post happy memes, things that make people happy, like I hope everybody has a great day today. How's everybody morning going? When you post things like that, that's when they message you like, oh, my morning's going great. How are you? Building relationships, okay? And once you do all these things, and when you do all these things, the money will come. The money will come. We don't want to force it. We want to make sure that this is what I want to make sure you ladies are doing. Before you ask, oh, how do I get the money, Chanel? How to get the money? Listen here. You need to build your Snapchat up. You need to transform your Snapchat. It's not going to happen overnight. I follow a lot of my subscribers on Snapchat, believe it or not. And you ladies are pretty. I have some of the bombest subscribers in the world, the bombest followers in the world. It's just plain and plain, like the baddest, some of the baddest. But your Snapchats are the saddest. Your Snapchats are the boringest. And it's like when you're exciting and you make it fun and you make sure that you look like you're living your life and you're living your lifestyle and you're not worried about much, you will attract better. And it's called manifesting. Like, if you manifest sadness and post all these sad memes and you're not posting color, that's another thing too. if you do that, if you manifest that, that's how it's going to be. But if you go on Pinterest and you search up like wallpapers, that is how you guys should be posting your stories, as far as like, oh, how's everybody's day today? Do not just do this. Go on your Snapchat, take a picture, and then post, oh, how's everybody doing today? No, go to Pinterest, look up a background, and then that's what you need to be using. Your Snapchat needs to have a theme, period, and it needs to look good. On my alternate Snapchat, like the SDs go crazy because they're like, oh my God, you're so creative. Like, they like to see that. They like to see different things. That's pretty much it, you guys. Make sure that you are posting consistently. Make sure you are interacting with the thirsty men. Make sure that you are posting your best selfies. Snapchat has so many filters. We can be whoever we want on Snapchat with all these damn filters. It's really that simple. I'm pretty much done. If you need more game, go to my Patreon. Follow me on my Instagram, Codenamechanel. I'll be on there doing my thing. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like it, ladies, because most of the time my videos get demonetized. So if you give it a thumbs up, that is going to be a huge thing for me, and I would appreciate it. I love my subscribers. Thank you guys for the 70K. This is absolutely amazing. I was like, 70K, I gotta post a finesse video, period. Y'all deserve it. Y'all deserve better, honestly. Y'all deserve better, but I give y'all what I got. And I'm out. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell below. And it's all love, peace, love, and wretchedness. And I'm out.